everyone's favorite, Mr. Toxic, we have multiple sclerosis, which, of course, you know is osteo. Going up against Lavender? Lavender? I think you're missing a letter there. I want to say lavender, but kind of go. We'll call him Lavendi. I don't know. We'll call him the French player. That's better. How about that? We'll call him the French player. Okay, so multiple sclerosis playing as Mexico. We've seen a lot of the meta at the moment, guys. So we are in 2025, right? We are. This is being recorded in March. You'll see this. I'm literally recording this, and you'll see this tomorrow, which will be the 2nd or the 3rd of March. I kid you not, I think about 50% of all, no, 70% of all Mexico games right now, probably even more like 90%. Fuck it, 99.9999% of all Mexico games right now are Baja California. The meta is out. People are just enjoying the Baja California. Is it completely busted, broken, blah blah blah? No, it's not. It's it definitely struggles. It's very like map and civilization matchup dependent, because it's very strong on certain maps. Like this map, it would be very strong. It's got a great TP line, which you can take all 4 TPs, and it's got water play, which you can send. You can water boom in Baja California. So this map would be prime example of when it would be good to do the Baja California. So we'll see if Osteo is going to go for that here. He's going to pick up 100 XP. The Severed SARS supply lines, which is pretty nice. He's gone for starting TP. He's gone for a house as well, so playing very, very standard here. So yeah, it's kind of interesting watching people just Baja out every single game. People are just going Baja California. It's absolutely hilarious. it's fun, not gonna lie, and it's kind of busted in team games. Not gonna lie, it's kind of insane in team games. But yeah, those banditos, man, they are nasty. Let's have a look at the decks. Oh dear God, what is that foreign nonsense right there? We got the obviously we got the 2 settler, 1 hacienda. We're seeing Landgrab being sent second. Forget everything I just said about Baja California. Osteo doesn't care about the meta. He makes his own meta. Right now, he's going for Landgrab. That tells me that he's gonna want to do some hacienda play. Does have machetes. Does have the Navajo. Could see some Navajo stuff. That benefits haciendas, but that's about it really. So we'll see what he's going to go for here. I presume he's going to go for a boom. Is he? I reckon he'll age up with Taxcala. He seems to be aging quite slow there. Why is he aging so slow? He's aging really slowly. Going for 15 Vils. Wow, this is such a slow age. What happened here? He's got, obviously, his hacienda. He didn't gather the cow, but that's fine, because that can be on here. Aging up like 20 seconds, if not 25 seconds slower than he should be. He's aging up with the water boom card. So no Taxcala, interesting. So even though he's gone land grab, he won't be able to benefit from the 2 villagers per hacienda card, which is interesting. Everyone's straight over to wood, which makes sense. Does have a 3rd shipment ready to go now. Picking up some coin. But yeah, interesting. Very, very late age up here. Very, very late age up. I honestly don't know. He's not like he's got a market or anything. I honestly don't know why he was such a slow age up. Might have been some mistakes made here. We got a standard 13 villager age up, so no 12-10 meta with this guy. Steel traps, no doubt, going to be coming in straight away. Has the wood for it. Quartermaster age up. What's he going to decide to go for? We're going to see early musketeers. No, it doesn't look like there's any bow rush coming from France, so I'm going to say probably stable. No, okay, it's a barracks. Fair enough. I think barracks is a safe bet versus Mexico because of their insurgents. It can be very tough. That was a bad herd right there. Because of insurgents and soldaddies, cav can sometimes be a bit but cavalry would be fantastic here if he noticed the land grab and saw the safe hacienda. Then guys, I can give you a top tip, okay? If you see a safe hacienda, so if you see his Mexico's first hacienda in his base, it means he's either going to go for some FI revolts nonsense, which I like to do, always going to be booming, always going to try and boom, okay? If you see an hacienda far forward, then you have to anticipate that they're going to be aggressive. It can be a bluff, but you still have to anticipate it's aggressive. So I would suggest if you see a safe hacienda in their base, okay, then go for a stable start, okay, and try and harass them. If you see a forward hacienda, go for starting barracks, just in case you need to play defensive. So that would be my take as a Mexico main myself. Lavendy is gone for 700 wood next. Very standard stuff here. Does have a TP, and he has a church. Putting the house down. Making some more musketeers. I presume we will see 700 coin next. We'll probably put a stable down with some of this wood. We'll see 700 gold come in. He'll go for the age up. And then he'll probably skirm goon. We'll see. What does he have? Let's have a look at his deck. Yeah, I mean, definitely skirm gooning in age 3 by the looks of it. It's a very standard France play here. Not a crazy amount of industrial cards. There comes the 700 coin. Does have Eco Fury, for example. So yeah, a very non-DE deck, but that is fine because France can play that. Osteo made a few saltier doors, which is the skirmishes. It's at 6.5 minutes now, so that's fine. That's a good way to defend. Just a few skirmy wormies. Gonna be able to pick off 1 or 2 musketeers. But that is about it. But deters the aggression. And we take a look here. Let's look at the shipment curve. So we've got 5 villagers, 700 wood. Oh, no, he's gone tax. Oh, wait, he did age it with tax color. Wait a minute. I thought he was aging up with the Michigan. I call it Michigan, and I know I get slated for it. But I thought he was aging up with the water. Was that why he aged up so? No, I don't know. He obviously changed it. Maybe I don't know. Am I high? I might just be high. I don't know. I haven't taken any drugs, but I might just be high. I honestly do not know. But regardless, everyone's on villagers right now. So he did go with the Taxcala. That gives you 2 settlers plus 2 settlers per hacienda. So let's have a count of his haciendas right now. He's got 5 haciendas. So that shipment has been worth 12 villagers. 2 for each hacienda and a standard 2 on top. So right now, that's insane. Going for 5 villagers behind this as well. He's on 34 villagers. That's 7.5 minutes. Man is playing bricks with this civilization. Now, another hacienda going down. Now, Taxcala has been worth 14 villagers. A 14 villager shipment. This is why it's good to go cavalry if you see a safe hacienda. Because you need to harass these villagers building these haciendas. 37 villagers. Wow. Don't forget, each hacienda is worth almost a villager. Not quite. I mean, on food, you can argue it's 2/3 of a villager, but we'll lowball it and call it half a villager. So he's got 5 of them. Let's say that's worth 2.5 villagers. So Taxcala, 700 wood, 5 villagers. Now going for 700 coin. Don't forget, planting down all of these haciendas gives you a lot of XP. The build XP is 120, so you get a lot of XP for doing this. France is in age 3. Made some soul daddies as well. And a house down. But he could be in some trouble. France needs to pressure, and they need to pressure now. First shipment is 1k wood. I like that. I would like to see... I think going aggressive as your first shipment is good. So I think going for like 2 falconets is really good first shipment. Just apply that pressure. Apply siege. Force Mexico to try and do something about it and kind of fluster them a little bit. And then you can ship 1k wood behind it. But France seems pretty content here. I'm just going straight for the 1k wood. He's going to plant down a town center here. He's keeping 500 wood. Probably going to put down a 3rd TC. Again, going for early 3 TC boom with France is scary. No, he's not going to go for a 3rd TC. He's going to put down some houses instead. Okay, fair enough. What's this next shipment going to be? Okay, 8 skirmishers. I mean, even... There's so many options. If you see your opponent turtling like this, there's so many options. You can decide to go for 1k coin and go into industrial yourself. You can decide to go for 1k wood and you can go for a free TC boom. You have so many options yourself. But right now, he should be pressuring. He has the military advantage here. And Ostio's on 41 villagers. He's putting his walls up. El Revnak style. Osteo did it first, baby. No pillarless walls here today. And look at this. He's creating a maze. He's literally creating a maze for military units to walk through. If they want to get through here, they're gonna have to go. They're gonna have to zigzag in and out of here, which creates lots of choke points, which gives you lots of line of sight to see them. So it puts you in a massive disadvantageous position if you have to walk through all of those walls. So I think France's best bet is just to come down the side here, which it looks like he's doing. He's got all of those H2 musketeers. He's got lots of skirms coming in, and he's making goons as well. So he's looking pretty fantastic right now. And these military units caught well out of position here. Skirms aren't even there, but he's taken full advantage. France is up 3K score already. Wow. And that's only going to get worse. What a catch there by France. Slow age up here. San Luis Potosi. Potosi. Why am I doing Italian? I don't know. Why am I speaking Italian for a Mexican here? Pasta. Pizza. Mamma mia. Racism. Saw a comment the other day saying, do I open every game with just like casual racism? I guess so. You caught me out, guys. What can I say? Decent catch here, catching the musketeers off guard. And even though they're only H2 musketeers, they are useful. Musketeers out of any unit here has the most amount of siege. So honestly, you want to keep those musketeers alive, but they kind of got caught out by Minutemen and some insurgents. Making insurgents. Has he upgraded his insurgents? It looks like he has. So you've got veteran insurgents now. Don't forget, he's still on 42 villagers. He's on 6 haciendas now, and this is where haciendas become absolute beasts. They can slowly produce settlers. I think it's every 100 seconds. Yeah, so on standard, it's every 100 seconds. If you've got villagers on the hacienda, then it decreases the train time. So you can see there he's got 2 villagers working on the hacienda, which means they train. A villager gets created every 80 seconds. But when you've got this many haciendas, 6 of them, 6 villagers every 100 seconds, plus your TC making them, that is a crazy boom right there. Fort going down. 13 minutes. Osteo really turtling here. He does have a couple of falconets. I don't think France doesn't have his musketeers anymore. So he doesn't have the ability to siege down this fort. And Osteo just knows he just needs to do everything possible to let this fort go up. As long as this fort can go up, then he should be fine. France are going to start sieging it, but that's going to be risky, especially when there's more insurgents on the way. Osteo needs to go and protect it. France is dedicated to sieging it right now. Nope. Okay, it gets built and he decides to run away. He's going to take a few shots, though, for it. For almost at half HP. So not bad. That will have to get repaired, which will be quite expensive. Yeah, 122 wood and 102 coin. So that's basically what France did there. He knew he wasn't going to be able to take it down, but he did 224 eco damage to him, which is pretty nice. Okay, and Arsenal going up. France. Ooh, nice raiding going on here. 1K coin coming in. He's probably going to go for the age here now. 2 TC booming. He's on 41 villagers. Don't forget, he's got CDBs. His villagers are better by a good 25%. So France is booming here. The score gap has closed somewhat, but still a 2K score deficit for Osteo here. So looking good for France. And Osteo being his classic toxic self, running insurgents around. Just being annoying. And you can't counter them with cavalry. You have to have light-range cavalry like these goons. And even then, you have to have a lot of them, and you're constantly having to kite with them as well. So it can be frustrating to micro. Age 4 is coming in now. The Tycoon age up as well. Look at all of that coin he's got already. Get that mercantilism in right now. Get both your factories, 2 heavy cannons, and start pushing. Fort still. Oh, the fort is being here repaired right now. Okay, Skirm's being pushed back. And I like what Oscar's doing here. He's just running around with these insurgents, forcing France to chase after him. Being super annoying. Oscio now buffing his insurgents. He's going for machetes. You don't see this card very often. That's going to buff their speed, I believe. And it buffs their attack. Speed plus 5% and all actions damage 15%. So they get 5.5 to 5.7 speed. I think their speed has already been buffed. Has he got military drummers in? No, he hasn't. Okay. Interesting that France didn't send their 2 falconets. I feel like 2 falconets would have been so good here. Oh, a 30C going up. Cheeky, cheeky. France looking really strong here. He's pulling away the score gap. He's in age 4 now. That is a scary place for Oscio. Oh, Insurgent's catching some goons, but Lavender is paying attention. Gonna catch more of the Insurgents. These Insurgents are so cheap. 70 food. They are so cheap. Still double raxing Insurgents here. Like I said, they are so cheap. 39 villagers on food. 41 villagers on food. And look at this. He's on 68 villagers. Where did he get so many villagers from? He's got 6 haciendas. Oh, that's... Of course. I was just talking about it 5 minutes ago. He's got so many villagers because his haciendas are producing them. Crazy boom. So actually, Oscio's probably got the advantage here. If France get both his factories out, though, 100% he's going to be in the lead. 2 factories are insane, but Oscio's going to be max villagers pretty soon. Yeah, the most you can get is 85, so he's 10 villagers away. Only 10 vills away from being max villagers here. He's got villagers on berries. Lots of villagers on berries. All of his villagers on berries. And running insurgents around everywhere, being super annoying. Oh, he's going to try and go for the siege of the factory. That's going to be scary. Get those Minutemen out now. You have to defend this factory. Goons are being forced to come back here. They're getting snared, though, so they're being slowed. Factories at half HP. Oh, we've only got 7. Oh, no, we've got 14 in total, so he's splitting half of them to go attack the goons, which is very clever. But I think he's going to do just enough to defend this factory. But that is scary. That went down to a very low amount of HP. Oscio going for H4 himself. Advanced Arsenal coming in. 79 villagers now. No, he got rid of the H4. He's deciding to go for the Yucatan Revolt. Yes, that is perfect. That is gonna... Yucatan buffs insurgents. It gives them a charged ability, basically. But he keeps why does he keep doing that? Okay, I think he wants Advanced Arsenal in before he revolts. I don't blame him. Military drummers with these things, that's going to be scary. But is he going to change to go for H4 again? I don't know. I don't think he can make his mind up. Yucatan would make a lot of sense. H4 would be great as well because you get your factories yourself. But Yucatan would also be good because there's a card that gives a 0.5 trickle in each resource for haciendas. So all of his haciendas would be worth like 1.5 villages each. So that would be better than a factory. Okay. 2 heavies coming in. Huge catch there. Oh, no, he's missed this one. Okay, he's going to blast it into smithereens. Military drummers, that's what he really wanted. Insurgents with military drummers. They're going to be so fast. Yucatan is on the way. There it goes. And look, Yucateco Insurgents. They get that lasso attack that has 24 range attack with 2 area of effect. Factory has been repaired. They still cost the same, but they get that charged ability, which is really, really nice. And it's a lasso attack as well, so it snares your opponent. So yeah, mass Yucateco, is that how you say it? Yucatan Insurgents, I'm going to call them Yucatan Insurgents, are scary. You can just mass them as well, and they're super, super scary now. That lasso attack with the area of effect does so much damage as well. Does have a shipment. This is the card I was talking about. Hennequin Industry. Definitely a really, really strong card, but he's going to go for Reservistas. Interesting. So that again, that gives them a rifle attack. Now you can get this card in Age 4, standard Age 4, but it also is a revolt shipment as well. So we can see here that equips all insurgents with muskets and improves their train speed. So he's turning them into basically the fastest musketeer in the game. Plus, it makes sense why he wanted the advanced arsenal, because now they're gonna count as a gunpowder infantry. There you go. You saw the tag change. They now get the gunpowder trooper tag on them, which means they're going to benefit from all of the arsenal upgrades as well. All of the first line of them. So now, oh my god, they have cavalry speed almost 6.32 speed. Look at these things go, Sonic the Hedgehog. Plus, they have that lasso ability, and now they have a ranged attack. That 24 ranged attack. That is crazy. They still have a really good range melee attack as well. But look at this. Now they have no negative multiplier versus villagers either. So they are going to be insane at raiding. And they're going to be so difficult to keep up with them. Look at them destroy these villagers. Oh my goodness me. He doesn't have his great coast. Oh my goodness me. Heavy cannons send them flying. But catching one heavy cannon over here. Yucatan Insurgents are insane. 6.32 speed. But look at the score. Still looking really solid for France. He is at max villagers right now. France, only 55 villagers. I say only. But he does have both his factories. So the economies are pretty close, actually. Did siege down that third TC here. Okay, so what is... even sending a heavy cannon back. Leaving a heavy cannon here. A few goons. Leaving some skirms here. He is terrified about these guys raiding him to death. Look at these things go. You can see how they have their pickets, their little farmer tools when they're in melee mode. But when they're in range mode, they switch to their guns. And I wonder what's better for raiding villagers, being in melee or at ranged. That's interesting. Meanwhile, France pushing down the south as well. Almost max population. Could revolt himself, actually. Something like a Napoleon or Canada revolt would be really strong because their villagers would essentially become military units, and so they would be much more difficult to raid. If you're getting raided to death or your opponent wants to raid you to death, revolting to something like Canada or Napoleon is really strong because it turns your villagers into absolute tanks. Again, more insurgents going down. Look, that's why he keeps the skirmishers and heavy cannons in base. But that does mean he's split his army. Half of them are being used to defend, half of them being used to push. We've got a juicy amount of culverins out now. We've got 20 F zones added in here as well. These things have nearly 5 speed. And honestly, this is going to be a win here for Osteo. Look at the flood of the insurgents. He's got 50 of them. Some of them are lassoing, some of them are meleeing, some of them are shooting. You can literally mass these just non-stop. You don't need to make another unit right now because look how fast they are. Oh, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. He's gone for a factory, so he does have a factory, I think, somewhere. Oh, wow, he's even making a couple of docks for some reason. He must have shipped his factory because it's in grey. I'm not sure where he's put it, though. Wall's going down for France. Where the hell is that factory? Am I missing it? Has it been taken down? I guess it's... Oh, it's right there. Okay. You can't produce heavy cannons with it because it's an Age 3 revolt. You can only do that in the Rio Grande revolt. Look at that lasso attack. Goons can get nowhere near. Now he's sending the Hennequin card, so his eco is gonna be popping off even more. And look at this, 60 villagers on food. He needs to make like 5 barracks. He can make 5 barracks right now and just produce from 5 barracks. You can make 10 insurgents every time, but look at his resources right now. Starting to look, all of a sudden, where did this go wrong for France? Somehow Osteo is now up in score. He's just making insurgents. And they are beating Skirm Goon heavy cannons. These culverins have definitely helped. The Yucatan. You rarely see the Yucatan revolt. Don't forget, he can go into the Mayan revolt from here. France, he's got loads of resources still. He should be revolting right now. He's on 53 vills. He's making Dragoons, but that's not a great unit here. It doesn't counter anything. Curves wouldn't be good because of the insurgents either. Skirmishers are okay, but they just get absolutely swamped and swarmed by the insurgents. He needs like musketeers or halberdiers. Goons are trying their best. He does have guard goons as well. Going for hand cavalry hit points. I'm not sure why he's sending that card when he doesn't have any hand cavalry. Oh, okay. Speak of the devil. In comes some cuirassiers. Is it going to be enough, though? They're only veteran. He doesn't have guard start. He doesn't have guard tech with them. More insurgents flooding in. Lavender now struggling for resources. Both his factories on heavy cannons, but he hasn't been able to deal with these culverins. Just deal with the culverins and he should be fine. But he says, I can't. And look at the score all of a sudden. 10k score deficit and multiple sclerosis, aka Osteo. He could revolt from here. He could unrevolt into Maya. Go to for the Mayan revolt, which he probably would have done. And oh my goodness me, seeing pure Yucatan insurgents in action there. He has buffed these. Look at that lasso ability. Imagine getting hit by a lasso when you've got a gun in your hand. Come here, boy. What a fantastic game. I always say you very rarely see Hacienda booms, but Osteo proving me wrong there. Look at that. Lavender was up in everything for the longest time. Honestly, I think Lavender was too passive this game. He should have got 2 Falconets out early and applied lots of pressure. It wouldn't have been an auto win, but he should have been pressuring early. Oh my goodness me. 431 insurgents made this game. Oh my god, when they get buffed by Yucatan and they get buffed by machetes and they get buffed with the gun attack, yeah, that is an insane unit. It only costs 70 food. What an insane unit. It takes a few cards, but when you get all of those cards, that unit becomes unstoppable. What a fantastic game. Guys, hope you enjoyed that. Very toxic. Imagine playing against that, getting raided to death by these guys non-stop. What a fantastic game. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll catch you in the next game. Peace.